we come to a factor which causes the wiring to go down. That is the negative influence. Poverty stands top. We cannot, I don't think that is in my age that anything that poverty will go down. It is not that food itself, there are various factors which are causing this poverty. It is agricultural land which is not allowed to grow properly. The food storage is not there. There is any amount of products which are emitting the green gas, the environmental pollution, and also there is less amount of breastfeeding which is going on. Is, I repeat, the only thing which can enable your child up to 6 months is only giving breast milk. Breastfeeding, breast milk. Breast milk is something which you all know. I don't want to give a talk on that. But I want to tell you, if you want an intelligent child, you can't find a better food than breast milk. It has got taurine, amino acid, which is the richest thing for the brain development. And that is, if you cut off it giving powder milk or so, then you are stopping that. Secondly, academic maturation is very good with babies who are given breast milk. Then you will see that infection rate goes down. Child gets future development very well and he earns money. He didn't spend a pie on all these things. And why we are not propagating, why we are looking at those powder milks and those advertisements and media which are propagating it, which is actually polluting our environment. And that is why we say poverty is there, but we should understand what is causing poverty. What is really the child not be big problem. Health problems, yes, nutritional deficiencies we are aware. But one of the most important things that we have noticed, and that is what I was saying, any mother who admits her child in the NRC, you will find that the mother has some problem. And the mental health of the mother, most of it we have seen, they are worried, they are anxiety. I've got 4 kids and I've got this Down syndrome. What will I do now? How will I build up this? How much money I have to spend? You know, that stress. That stress shoots up the neuroendocrine system, the cortisol level shoots up. And everything in the body is trying to adjust. But it is a very major calamity there. Mother who is pregnant, and a mother we have known that who is pregnant and who has stress, the fetus will always be lower. But when we looked at the robot because we found when we were looking at mother's hypertension, mother's diabetes, we found nothing was there. But when you really talk to her, she'll come out with so many things. In fact, I feel very bad to say that the mother had delivered 2 kids. They were both girls. And the 3rd time she delivered again a girl. That mother-in-law, this is what we saw running by when we were visiting and all. That mother-in-law refused the mother to feed the child. She refused to give the baby to the mother to breastfeed. It was such a torture. We used to see her cry. And when we were talking and we were trying to explain to the grandmother, please let her peacefully die. That gender bias was so bad, and the mother was pleading. And we really couldn't help her with that mother-in-law, something I have never seen a mother-in-law so empty and actually firing us. Tum chale jao, you are putting bad influence on my, get out, I will not. And she gave up the child to the mother-in-law, she had no other option. 2 days later when we came, the baby was dead. And I said that we will put a police case on her, kuch bhi karo. You know, that's sort of an aggressiveness when we have to face. They go dry, the milk flow goes off, and she goes into depressive phase. Postpartum depression, yes, some of the mothers, that's a very different thing. That's their whole hormonal system goes away and goes off. But anxiety, a lot of work we have done, and we found in an NRC that we run, we found that 12% of the mothers had problem, and out of those 10%, at least 3% required psychological study, and they were kept off medicine and all. It's a tremendous problem that is happening, and we know what is happening to pregnant women when they don't have a support. And as Sir said, she left alone. She's all the time worrying, what will happen if I have to dinner, or where will I go, there is nobody with me, who shall I call, which hospital, there will be nobody around, Dai will come, it to me, Dai is not sure, my baby will die. All that works on her, and you can imagine the amount of cortisol which is going on and on. Short-term cortisol rise is good. But constant rise of cortisol will that problem is, She will get hypertension, she get heart rate, she get insusceptibility. All that is because of stress. And this is something really, as it says, we can really focus some study on that to really find out. We have found it, we have done it with LRC patients, yes. And in fact, I will say that the majority of the mothers who come to LRC have that. Why the children are not doing, what is happening, why the breast milk is not doing. Some of the fathers are really good, but she has that, if there is some problem, heart problem, maybe he has to undergo heart surgery, what will happen? Maybe I get money, will my child live after all this? Imagine somebody who go on thinking this way, your brain goes off. And that is a real problem that we have. This violence and abuse and all, yes, we know. But added to that, this climate change is another horrible thing. We know cold stress, but I can tell you that heat wave which occur, that makes a child very aggressive. It makes you also aggressive, I can tell you. We have temperature of 38, 39 in Bombay. Oh my God, your brain goes off. You're going to go out, going, this for the source, phenomena occurs in us. Imagine the child who's kept that. Is it just like you get brain hemorrhage with heat stroke? And I say the baby also gets heat stroke. This is sort of a phenomenon they get when there is so much heat. So everyone for a short time, very good. Climate change, short time good. Violence, short time good. The baby gets attached, oh, this is something there, I will get back. Long time, in the totally fire out, and you will get a child, you will have developmental delay. So factors are there, we have to really look at how to put it off.